Good evening, this is Christina with the Yoga Lifestyle. I hope you're going to enjoy the series tonight. It's going to be a short 10 to 12 minute video on lizard pose. Utthan Pristhasana, lizard pose or dragon pose is going to work our hip flexors. We will definitely feel something into our hamstrings for the leg that's forward. Even into the psoas muscle, quads on the leg that's back, working into the obliques, and of course addressing our wrist and the neck. If we are twisting, you will definitely feel more to the side that we are twisting. So I'm going to show you one side, and I'm going to probably let you do the other side in any variation you enjoy. So let's start. I always like to warm up. If you already warmed up, you can go straight into it, but I'm gonna just go into my all fours. And from here, I'm gonna make a small, gentle dancing lion here. Circle one way and the other way. And I'm gonna connect to the breath while I'm here. Since we are just addressing one pose today, I wanna make sure you actually feel the area you are targeting. So chin will tuck in the chest, round. Spine relaxes. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, arch, curl the toes under. Exhale, round, point the toes back. Maybe lifting into a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press through the heels, lift the toes off of the earth. Pressing into the palms, separate the feet. Take the toes slightly out and enjoy a squat position. Letting the knees open, tailbone tucks down into the mat. Crown of the head is heavy. Look to the left, look to the right, working in the neck. Hips are opening, so this is in preparation for the lizard pose. If you have a blanket next to you, grab it. You might need it for underneath the knee. Big breath in here, exhale it out. And when you're ready, fold. Enjoy a forward fold, let the head heavy. Feel the back of the leg stretching. Take a flat back, look forward, walk the palms forward. Resume back to your downward facing dog. Keep the palms separated. Look forward, lift the left leg back and step the left foot outside of the left pinky. Toes are tiny, turning outward. Not a lot, only as much as you need to so the knee stays in line with the second toe. And I'm going to come up onto the fingertips. I'm going to show you this from the front and from the back. To begin with, you are going to start with blocks under the palms. And then grab that blanket and place it under your knee. Let the knee heavy down. Move your hips left and right. And when you're ready to release the back toes. Open the chest. So it's also back bend. We are compressing into the hip joint. We are compressing into the spine. Let that be a back bend. Roll the shoulder blades back. Inhale. And then release the palms onto the blocks and tuck the chin onto the chest. Exhale. Now feel that. You might need to adjust the left foot. And maybe lift the knee and walk it a tiny bit more back. See if you have that extra space. So the toes walk back. And I drop the knee down. You can tuck the chin into the chest. Get in touch with how you feel. Move the hips left and right. And then find your center. Wait here for 2 or 3 breaths. 2 more. And 1 more. So from here for a moment, you can release some pressure into the right knee. So you can lift the knee off of the mat. And you can take the left palm on the left quad. So this is a lizard lunge twist. I'm heavy on my right wrist, that's where you will feel it. And then that right knee drops down and maybe I twist deeper into the left. Left palm can hide at the back. Left palm can reach up. You can even take it up and over. You can stay here wherever you are in the twist. 2 more breaths. 1 more. And then the forearms might come back down, releasing down onto those blocks. Now I'm adjusting again my back knee. And then I drop the knee back down onto the mat. You can stay here. If you want to be more active in the back leg, you're going to lift that right knee off of the mat. You're going to grow long through the crown of the head. So in lizard lunge, we want to make sure that we connect with what we feel inside of the left leg. If it's too much and you get pins and needles, maybe you need to close that foot a tiny bit more, or hugging it in, hugging the hip in. Sometimes I like to open the inner arch of my left foot, and I'm going to do the other side forward so you see me from the front. And then the knee opens and maybe the body releases more. After a few breaths, if you allow the knee to come down, you might feel the need to remove the blocks. This can happen or not. Stay on the palms if it's too much. You can let the head heavy, and this is a yin-like position. So you might stay here and take a few extra breaths. And then when you lift back up onto the palms, you can come up onto the fingertips, or you can use some blocks underneath your palms again. You lift the knee off of the mat. You're going to inhale, arch, look forward, then up, compressing again in the spine, opening the chest. Exhale and round, extending there and feeling the chin tucking the chest side, pressing to the back foot. Inhale, arch. Exhale and round, tuck in and breathe. And go again, one more. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. I drop the right knee back onto the blanket. I take the left knee back. You can remove the blocks or keep them there. And I will show you what you do with this. Right knee stays onto the blanket. I'm going to make a circle to release all the tension into that hip. And you hear pops, you will go the other way. You can extend the left leg back. You can bend it, extend it. And then the left knee will come back down. Curl the toes, press into those blocks. Find another downward facing dog. And you're going to feel that release there, lifting the toes off of the mat. The knees might come back down onto that. And you're going to lift the palms to the sides and up, lengthening, arching, opening. Fist onto the lower back. I feel the need for a back bend, so the shoulder blades might move back. Chest opens. Always protecting your knees. Exhale, and you can sit it back down, either on your heels with the toes under or with the toes back. Make a circle from the neck. Twisting to the left and right. Spine is comfortable, and you are ready to switch on the other side. So the other side, I'm going to show it to you from the front, and we'll start in the same way. I'm going to place the blanket again under the knees. I'm going to adopt first a downward facing dog, and we'll move from there. So lifting through the heels back, maybe you extend the right leg back, and you step it outside of the right palm. And from the front, you want to make sure, since you see me, observe the position of the foot. You let it open. You'll move the hips left and right. And then I like to use the blocks first. So I'm more lifting than normal, just to feel comfortable. I curl the back toes. I lift that left knee off of the mat. I move the hips again, left and right, playing into the hip joints. And then I drop that left knee down. I take a spinal twist. Stay here for 3 breaths. Enjoy it. Arm can release back. Arm can be up into the sky. Palm can be on the right quad. I really like this. Belly is engaged. Turning. One more breath. You will return back into the center. And I'm staying here onto the blocks. Just checking in how I feel. Maybe I lift that left knee more once again. Or I take it back down. Chin can tuck into the chest. And maybe the blocks will disappear. So you are onto your palms. Move the hips again, left and right. You can always be onto the fingertips. You can lift and open the chest. I like to play there and allow the shoulder blades to melt. Left knee will come back down onto the mat. And then I see if I can reach there onto my forearms. And since we are reaching down, you can be on the forearms on the blocks. And since you are onto the forearms, you can always play with your mudra, Surya Mudra. Index finger, big thumb connects to the ring finger. And it's a mudra for life. It's a mudra for recycling energy, for health. You can stay there. You can curl the back toes and lift the left knee off of the mat for a breath or two. Or you can sit it back down, removing the blocks and taking 3 full breaths here. Full release to the mat. Inner arch of the right foot might open, left knee is far back. I feel it in my right hip. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. You can make 2 fists to support your forehead. You can also take a twist from the floor if the body needs to lift and the head to release the blood. And then coming back down, breathe it in. Breathe it out. Lizard lunge or dragon pose. It's beautiful, especially in the evening if you want to release some tension from sitting at the computer, walking, or coming back from work. And you can hold it. You can hold it 1, 2, 3 minutes. You can place an alarm and switch to the other leg. Take 1 more breath. Maybe you come onto the palms. Maybe you make a circle from the neck. Then you're going to press into the back, left knee lifted off of the mat. Arch, inhale, look up. Exhale, press into the right foot and round. Tuck the chin and look back. Again, bend the right knee. Arch, look forward and up. Exhale and round. I like to do it 3 times, so let's try 1 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Left knee will come back down onto the mat. I press it back. Big circles into that right hip 1 way. The other way, as you notice, the blanket is still under my knees. I lift into a downward facing dog, letting the head heavy, moving the hips left and right. And when you're ready to come down, lift, grab your hips, make big circles here 1 way. The other way, listen to those pops. Place your fists onto the lower back, open the chest. It's needed, the body asks for it, almost like a counter pose. And then you will take the palms up and release the prayer to the heart center. You can stay here, giving the back of the feet a stretch or having your toes released. You can find that beautiful breath. You can close your eyes and notice the benefits of the practice. Energizing the lower part of our body, opening those hips. Full circle of our energy. Surya Mudra, big thumb and index finger connect. Let them rest onto your thighs. Roll the shoulder blades back. Flow the breath to lengthen through the spine. Close your eyes. You can continue with your practice, or you can repeat what we've done before and then rest. I wish you a beautiful evening. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.